I'm taking a moment to let my thoughts go. All things come as I imagine. It is my gift. It is my free will. It is my life. I ponder at my thoughts knowing that they are just thoughts, but what does that even mean? To not give them merit, to not give them care, where does that leave me? It leaves me to be free of the confines of trapped thoughts. It opens gaps. I turn toward my not-so-merry-go-round of nothingness that spins my thoughts into a labyrinth of confusion. They bind me to my core, and so I imagine binding them to a finite point in time. I bury them here, to be forever lodged into trapped sentences. I no longer wish to be a puppet to their unconscious sabotage of play. I begin to take notice and take inventory. I imagine organizing them as if they are lining up at the door for a recess from my head. One by one they form. They systematically heed to my will as they stand at my ears, my eyes, my mouth, my skin, and all the portals of my human self. I line them up to begin the purge, like a ruthless ruler raising his staff of condemnation. As I continue watching them line up, I feel the heaviness of my contemptuous behavior. And then one by one, they revolt. One hedonistic thought bully after another jumps out of line, impaling himself back onto his old brass-wired pole. Painfully, many regain their heavy-hooved hold onto my synapses of disillusionment. Comfortable in the discomfort, I allow them to again feel at home in my dark, cosmic playground. What am I to do? I continue to imagine and play this thing out. I begin this time to more closely acknowledge each thought with care and curiosity. The more I see of them as they are, the more easily they begin to move. They are now conforming toward the flow, and I know them now as harmless sheep longing to be led. And so my imagination leads them, and I take a moment to breathe. Into the next moment, I am now suddenly aware of the light rising from the expanding gaps once cluttered by insurmountable thoughts. Light continues to blast through as each tormented thought loosens its grip from the gut-wrenching electrical poles. One by one, they are released from the dizzying centripetal forces of the black inner chasm. As the light gains power, each thought is transformed and reborn. I am taking a moment to let my thoughts go and give them to the light. Hello everybody, thank you for joining me. This is Joey with Jar Your Mind, and today we are talking about releasing those negative thoughts and the merry-go-round that they like to play on us, and they take hold, and before you know it, they are part of you, and they are clinging to everything that you are. But they are not you, and you are not your thoughts, and you can line them up and let them go. But do so with love. So we try to force them out, right? Like lining them up for the purge, like I was in my poem. But what we want to do is just give them to the light within us. So if you have pain, feel the pain. We're taught so much to suppress pain, like emotional pain. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be upset. But you want to go in and address it. And it is then that you can give it to your light. And, emotions are real, but they need to be acknowledged for us to truly, truly transform them. It is comfortable to get stuck in that merry-go-round of looping negative feelings and thoughts. It gets comfortable in the discomfort. And we forget what it's like to not be in discomfort. And then we begin to think that it is actually who we are. This is who I am. I'm an angry person, for example. I'm just an angry person. No, you're not. You are light. You are energy. You are one with God. You are not a simple feeling. You don't have to live in angst and fear and regret and sadness. Those are low level energy feelings that you don't have to be a part of. It's not who you are. And it's a beautiful, beautiful place. The blissfulness that comes as you raise up the map of consciousness into things like love and acceptance and peace and harmony. So I encourage you to go within, and whatever looping thought you have, it is not part of you. It just wants to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So in Romans 12:2, do not conform to the pattern of this world. We are conditioned for negative thoughts. We are conditioned to lower our self-esteem and lower our self-worth and not realize our light. We're looking outside of ourselves. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Go within. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will. God is within you. Give it to God. Give it to your light. Give it to the universal source energy within you, and it will be transformed, and you can let go of the patterns of this world. So take a moment to let your thoughts go and give them to the light.